What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Power Talk 241, and for those that are new, my name is Art. So welcome back to the channel. So how did I get started on YouTube for overthinkers? There's a little thought process that goes into it. So I would say the obvious is get started, right? That's the obvious. But there's a little more to it than just getting started. Have some ideas, write them down, so that you'll have a layout or at least a brainstorm of things that you want to discuss. And yeah, as equipment that you know, whatever you have on hand, I will always say just start it and use it, because I was one of them that always thought I had to have the latest or had to have, you know, the specific camera that has specific settings, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, I will want to say to you is what you have is what you need. So what you currently have in your possession is everything you need to get started. Don't be like me. So yes, I started my channel in January about 2020. But my first actual video went out in April of 2020. So if you look at the numbers, I started in January, but my first video didn't come out until April. What was the issue? I was an overthinker.
Many months later.
We get overwhelmed with so much content from YouTube of those that are already doing it. And the thing that we have to realize is that they already been in the game for years. So our beginning can't look like their middle, right? So, and what that means is our beginning can't look how their middle is looking, because they're in the middle of that process. They already started, they already gained some subscribers in the thousands and millions, and we're just coming into it looking like, okay, well, I want to generate that. I want to have, you know, thousands of subscribers. I want to have, you know, a device that shoots in the quality of what, you know, what their equipment is shooting at. And that's technically not the end all be all, right? So your beginning needs to start as your beginning. However your beginning is, that's where you begin. And that's what I had to learn as my process, as I went through the process. And you have to take small victories. And what I mean by that is your first subscriber is your most important subscriber. And the reason because of that is that's your first subscriber. Before you put anything out, you had 0. So to start with 0 and put your first content out and actually get 1 subscriber is a milestone for you. Yes! So take every small victory as a big victory, because they only add up. And that's what I had to do. I had to look at, okay, man, my first video, I think my first video I got, 7 subscribers, my very first video, which I was just like, 7? And obviously it took me over a couple years to really understand, like, at that point 7 was a huge number. So overthinkers are the ones that I used to be, which is setup, sound, quality. I didn't really give the content. I thought of my content, but I didn't really put as much as I could have put it into it, because every time that I thought of an idea, I overthought it, and I put out what I thought I wanted to shoot, and every time I would edit, I would pick at this, pick at that. And really what you have to do is just hit the play button, right? Hit the play button. Start where you are, start where you're at. Because if you look at most of those big time YouTubers, their start was just like yours, was just like mine's. They really just was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. My determination, dedication to actually put content out consistently is going to give me or get me where I want to be. So it's like the more you do it, the better you get at it. The more you practice a craft, the better you become at it. So when you start where you're at, in that process, you're going to gradually get better, because you're going to commit to it. I won't quit, and I won't let you quit. Power Talk 241 out. Peace.